Allie Cody here. I am the CEO and founder of Avocado Alley, where we focus on healing through food and through faith. Today, we are going to get a glimpse into the U-Based nutrition program that I created. I want to share this with you because many times I'm on the phone with people and they just can't really grasp what it looks like, right? I mean, my clients know, and you're going to hear from them. You're going to hear about the success they've had. But first, don't forget to subscribe below and click the bell so you're notified every time a new episode drops in. And now I am doing my episodes every other Friday, and I don't want you to miss a single one. If you are in a situation where you are fed up with going to the doctor time and time again, where you know instinctively that medicine is probably not the answer, and if you are willing to open your mind to think about how to alleviate your issues, whether they are skin issues, digestive issues, pain, joint issues, any kind of health issues, if you are willing to think about this a little bit differently and focus on nutrition as either prevention or to alleviate your symptoms and possibly sometimes reverse the situation, then you've come to the right place. That's what I do with my clients. We use nutrition as medicine, right? Hippocrates said it himself. Let thy food be thy medicine. And that's really where the answer lies. Medicine is just masking symptoms. It's not getting to the root of the issue. And you may know by now that the root issue is in our gut. Our gut determines our health. So we need to work to heal that. And if you believe the same thing, if you are on that path, then you're in the right place. And I'm so excited to share with you my program and the successes my clients have had. So I want you to take a moment, take in a deep breath, because we are going to talk about solutions. We are going to talk about hope for you, for your situation, or maybe it's someone in your family. We are going to talk about the fact that there is a way to not just manage your health issues, but to begin alleviating those symptoms and get to the core of what the issues are. So are you ready? Are you excited? I'm going to show you exactly what my clients experience. But first, let me share with you some of the testimony of my clients. Okay. So here's the testimony of just a few of my clients, and stay until the end of this video because you're going to hear from them yourself. Though I'm going to show you some updated testimony and some video of my clients as well in their own words. But here's what they have to say. I'll just read a few of these. I don't know if you can read it on your screen. You might be on your phone. That's kind of hard. So Mindy, she's my client in Michigan. She says, I feel great. I don't feel as stressed, even though this is a very stressful time at work. My kids are all in good places. Life is good. And after thanking God, I have to thank you. How sweet is that? And I am here because I feel the good Lord has led me in this direction, and I am just a vessel. I pray every single day that the right person comes across my path, that God is answering a prayer for, and that my program is the answer to that prayer. So stay tuned while I show you more about it. Let's also get Misty in California. Says, I can tell I'm on the right track because 6 months ago, I couldn't do my job as a dental assistant. And I have recently started working part-time again to start, but hoping as I progress, I can do normal 4 days per week. How huge is that? So before she came into the program, she wasn't able to work. And now she is working. It's just a testimony to the fact that she's in the right place and I'm doing what God has really called for me to do. She did what God called her to do in leading her to me. So this is it. It's about the end result. If you are feeling hopeless, if you are feeling like, man, I'm just in pain day in and day out, there's got to be another answer. This is your answer. If you were led here, I believe that the good Lord led you here. This is part of your journey. This is part of your story. And the coolest part is, as people go through my program, I tell them, share with others, talk to others, whether they send others to me. And I would say about 35% of my business is referrals. So that's really, really cool. Or whether they just, take someone else on and try to walk them through it. But the key with my program is I'm not just throwing stuff out there. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to have like millions of likes or even thousands. I'm not concerned with that. I want a comprehensive, real solution for you. I keep my clientele base small so that we can personally work one-on-one with that person. Whether it's me you get or one of my nutrition advisors, you are not left hanging. You get the support that you need, because that is what is lacking. This is not a weight loss program, although you will see that as a side effect. In fact, Julie in Altamont Springs says, I usually hate to wear dresses because of how I feel I look in them, but today I rocked a cute in-style dress and felt great. My confidence is coming back. So it is about that as well. We want to bring back the sass as well. So let me show you the program you get when you sign up for my program. And I have 3 different options. You'll see them at the end here for all different economic levels, whether you want to move fast, whether you want to move slow, whether you want a whole ton of support or just a little bit of support. This is the bulk of my program is right here in this site. You will have access to it. If you look on the left here, you can see there's different modules. There's bonus material with tons of recipes. And this program takes you on a journey. Module 1, renewal of your mind. And I've got video and also a PDF for each module. None of them are more than 30 minutes. Let's see, I've got a couple that have a documentary. So you just set aside time for that. It doesn't take a lot of time. The key is applying it to your life. And that's why I feel the support is so important. And that's why this program is interactive. At the end of each module, you're going to email me and say, all right, Allie, here's the answers to those questions you asked. And those answers are going to help me help you. And they're going to help you apply it to your life. We have many tools. So these are where all the modules and all the bonus material are housed. And once a week, we do group calls as well. And so all those group call recordings are put in here. You also get access to a private Facebook group called You-Based Nutrition. And those, I post, cool things you might see elsewhere, but also those group calls are put into this program. And this is where we work together to support each other. Then, this is so cool. One of the things that you get support from myself or a nutrition advisor on is your daily food log. I want you to come as you are. Just like when you go to church, when you come to Christ, you come as you are. And then we make small tweaks along the way. Now, your salvation is way more important than nutrition. But if we are to serve God's purpose here on this earth, then we need to be healthy, right? All right, well, this is your key. What we're putting in our bodies is determining our health. And unfortunately, the healthy American diet is all mixed up. It's pretty much upside down. And I'm here to help you with that foundation of truth for nutrition. We have foundation in the Bible and biblical principles. And when you have that foundation, then I'm going to come up full for a second. I want to talk to you. I don't want to preach. I just want to talk to you. When you have that foundation in the Bible, it's really easy, and the Holy Spirit in your soul, in your heart, it's really easy to figure out what is not true. It's really easy to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to stay away from that. I feel the same about nutrition. And my goal with you is to set a new foundation of truth, because what we're being sold out there in the Western world is not true. The healthy foods are not actually healthy. Many of them are not. So you're going to have this foundation of truth so that you can discern. It's confusing, right? So when you go, right, you're Google searching, you're researching, you find so much conflicting information. That's going to be a thing of the past because you are going to be able to discern between fact and fiction. You are going to understand when someone's just trying to sell you a bill of goods and when something's totally off base because of this new foundation. Okay, so there are a few things you have to do. One, go through the modules. That's 30 minutes a week or a month, depending on which program you choose. 30 minutes, come on, you can find that. Then you have to be willing to log your food. And if you're eating the same thing every day, then you don't have to log it every day, but you at least need to log a day or two. And back to where I was, you come as you are. I want you to log what you're eating right now when you start the program. And if you're like most clients, you're already starting to eat healthy, but you're going to be surprised because when we track your food, you're going to see exactly what's going into your body. You're going to see on the right here, all the vitamins, all the minerals. Then at the very bottom, you're going to see the nutrient balances. And on the left, you are going to see obviously the calories, but I am less concerned with calories than I am with maximizing your nutrients and minimizing your toxins. You're going to see here the carbs. We're going to go over the good carbs, the bad carbs. We're going to look at your sugars. We don't want refined sugars, right? We're going to look at your fats, the good, the bad, the ugly. We don't want the saturated fat. We don't want the trans fat. So we are going to work on getting those healthy fats and minimizing the bad, if not getting rid of altogether. We're going to look at your protein. We're going to look at all the types of protein going into your body. And this is where I help you tweak. This is where we are able to see without a shadow of a doubt exactly what is coming into your body. We're able to determine, wow, you have skin issues, you know what? I bet it's from this. You have digestive issues, you know what? We're going to tweak this because one of the things that I'm able to do really quickly now, and so are my nutrition advisors, is pick out what the problem is. We're able to look at what you're eating and say, oh my gosh, I know this is it. Julie, I know this is the issue. We're going to tweak this. But a couple things here. One, I don't believe in overhauling your diet all at once. We're going to make small changes each week, maybe small changes each month, depending on the speed you want to go. And two, there is not one single answer for your problem. You cannot just add flaxseed to your diet and your health issues go away. It's never a single answer. We work with you comprehensively. You saw that, right? Let's go back to the tracker. We are looking at all of these nutrients, and then we are looking at the balance. We want them in the green. That's what we're looking at, and that's why the fad diets or the fad supplement, oh my goodness, the supplement companies, just as bad as the pharmaceutical companies. Not going to get started here, but it's comprehensive. We need all the nutrients that God intended for our bodies to be consuming at the right balance. And that's what we're able to do when we work together. All right, you want to see more? All right, so that's what you get as a client. And then I have some fun things. And so this is something brand new that I'm so excited to bring on board, and it is a meal planner. Now, you might use the meal planner every day, but to start off, you're just going to pick one new meal a week, maybe one new meal a month. Again, you choose your pace and work with what's best for you. This is the coolest part, though. I can go in this meal planner, and this has a green power smoothie. Maybe I don't want that. And I can say, give me a new option. And then it works up something new. It's working, they're cooking. And it's going to give me another option. Avocado and hummus toast. Oh, all right, I got to keep that on there because avocado and hummus, love it. Or let's say I'll go to another day. I can search the recipe library. What's your favorite food? All right, well, you know, ice cream may not be on here. You know what? Let's see. Oh, ice cream is on here. See? Search your favorite food. This is how I recommend to use the meal planner. And then pick, I'm not going to have that for breakfast. This would be a snack. Pick the recipe that sounds the most delicious and that you're interested in doing. Like this tells me it's going to take, the mango ice cream is going to take 10 minutes, or it's really easy. The pecan ice cream, maple pecan ice cream is going to take 5 minutes. It's easy. And the on-the-spot chocolate ice cream is going to take 5 minutes, and it's easy. Oh, I'm all about the chocolate. Yeah, not for breakfast. I'm just showing you for an example. You can also put in your own custom meal as well. We're not going to go into all of that right now because I would be here way too long. So that's what you get when you work with me. That is what you get when you sign up for one of my You-based nutrition programs. You get the support of everyone else in the system. And here's what's so cool. Once you go through the program, you have access to it forever, for a lifetime. You have access to those modules and all the bonus material, the group calls, the group call recordings, and that private Facebook group. Now the tracker and the meal planner, that is a small fee if you want to continue. But by then you might have it all worked out, or you may say, yeah, Ali, this is so much fun. I want to keep going. So that is how it's set up. This gives you a visual of what you get when you work with me. And I hope that helps, because if you're like me, I don't like going into something blind. I'm very visual, so I need to be able to see, touch, feel, hear. I need all my senses to really understand how this is going to work. But the key is you are not left alone. You get support. Before you go, I want you to see what my clients have to say. Thanks.
As much as I was sold on this before I ever started, because Min was sold on it and I loved what was happening and what she was saying. And then in the first couple of weeks, the things that I noticed about, you know, the inflammation really kind of disappearing. And then what my Thai massage therapist was noting when she was massaging me 1 week to the next, that the inflammation in my body was like disappearing. I said, that's really cool. That's all good stuff. And I feel great. And I feel like I'm doing all of the right things for the future of my health. So when I think about, you know, all of those things that you asked me on that very first week, you know, like, what are you thinking about? And what if you could blue sky perfect health? What does that mean? And I said, I feel like I'm doing all of the right things. But I said, the things that really just like blew my mind, it was like, was when Ken showed me the infection on his leg, and it's healing.
So, you know, so I look at the holidays. The holidays were A, stressful, B, long, and C, just tons of temptation. And I really feel good. I feel really, really good. I feel like you gave me the skills to work through a lot of things. And so I feel great about it. I never ate one cookie. I never ate one holiday dessert.
Did you want one?
No, not really. Comparatively speaking, you look like a saint, but you can still be not eating the way you want to eat. I felt like I made my changes back in May, and it's a gradual continuation forward. So I didn't feel like it was ending one chapter and starting a new. I did that already.
I decided to work with Ali because I needed to be held accountable. And I've tried weight loss programs and just dieting on my own. I didn't have anyone to answer to. And I mean, you're not an evil taskmaster or anything like that, but the fact that I've hired you to help me helps me be more accountable. And I appreciate you so much. But my cholesterol had actually gotten so low that the doctor had me break my pill in half, and I'm doing halves of those. And my total weight loss at this point is 46 pounds. And I couldn't be happier about that. It's been a struggle, a thorn in my side, if you will.
When you chose to start my program, what was it about my program that had you say, yep, you know, Allie's the one that I want to work with?
To be honest, I kind of did it on a whim. I had seen your thing on Facebook. I watched the video. We talked. It was just kind of a gut decision. You seemed very nice, and I was like, you know, I need this. Sometimes I feel like you find things at a certain time for a reason. Oh, wow. It's been great. I tend to do more email than anything else, and Allie always got right back to me. You know, in the beginning, you get a lot of phone calls and touch base, texts, nice little surprises sometimes, which are great.
And you had mentioned that one of your favorite parts of the program were the weekly calls that we did.
I do like the weekly calls. Always good information, and I love when I can actually talk to other people on the program and either get some ideas or, you know, just hear how they're doing. You know, everybody's at different spots in their journey, but, you know, it's nice to touch base. Right. Well, I used to at times be turned away for low iron, even while taking, you know, vitamins with the iron added and everything, and eating the beef and everything. And now, surprisingly, since I am eating more plants-based and everything, I've been great. No problems.
And I think I remember you saying, you know, you didn't like veggies. And I was like, well, then I'm the girl for you, because I didn't like veggies either. Years and years and years ago, my family would make fun of me because I wouldn't eat anything green. So if you can do it, and if I can do it, then anyone can do it. And the trick is not just eating more veggies, but it's doing it in a strategic way so we get all those vitamins and those minerals, and we reduce the toxins as well. I want to know, how do you feel now? What has changed since the first time that we sat down and talked?
Wow, a lot has changed. Obviously, I'm more confident. I feel better. I would say that my pain level has decreased, you know, by approximately 90% already. And we're only halfway through the program.
And that's the arthritic pain, right?
Yes, the arthritic pain that supposedly would never go away. We couldn't do anything about. So that alone, I'm very encouraged. Obviously, I've lost some weight with it, which is a huge encouragement too. And just feeling better overall, just healthier, clearer minded, able to start adding in my exercise again because the pain isn't so prevalent all the time. So that's encouraging too.
Nice. This is why I'm doing this.
And I was noticing that not only was I not eating good, healthy foods and feeding them to my family, but also as we've gone through the program and she shared with me different foods and why they're so healthy for me, that has really helped me to wrap my head around them. Even things that I didn't really like to start out with, you know, I'm like, I don't know if I can ever get used to this, but I'm going to try it. I have been able to adjust to and decide that they're not so bad. I do like them and I can eat them and add them in. And then learning why they're good for me, you know, like what are they doing for my body, you know, in a healthy, helpful way if I choose to consume them. And so that has helped me tremendously, especially on the things that I think I don't like so well. I'm like, it's so good for me. I really need to try again. I need to keep trying. So.
Right. And your taste buds changed?
Definitely. I have been very much a sweet tea fanatic forever. Gave up soda a long time ago because I didn't like how it made me feel, but sweet tea was still my favorite thing. And I recently, like in the last 2 weeks, can actually say it doesn't taste the same anymore. I don't really care for it as much. So if I have it, it's a very minute amount. So that's encouraging too. So I never thought that would happen.
Yeah, she told me yesterday that she's like, you'll be happy to know my sweet tea cravings are gone. I'm so excited. It's great. Yeah. So don't worry though. Were you worried about what you had to give up?
Oh yeah, totally. I was like, I don't know how I could possibly eat because like, I don't know what's good for myself and my family's probably not going to want to eat it, but what can we do? So she gave me some good ideas and we looked for new recipes and tried different things and it just kind of comes together and learn new things and keep going.
And it's a process.
It is very much.
It's a process, and during that process, you have mindset changes and taste buds changes. So you get there when you get there.
Yeah.